still at the Loves, and technically it's Auburndale, Florida, but it's in the Tampa, Orlando, Lakeland, Florida area in there, about mid-state Florida. We've been here since Saturday morning, Sunday morning right now. So we got a 36-hour reset in, and it's kind of torn. It's torn. Didn't know what to do here. There's some loads available out of this area. The pay is horrible. A lot of them were barely $1 a mile, and it seemed like the farther away from Florida you haul, like there's a load to Texas that they're paying like $1.03 a mile to Dallas. Load to Illinois that was paying like $1.10. I mean, his rates out of here are bad, but that stands to reason. Rates in are good, so you end up having a lot more trucks than you have loads. So that's an advantage to the broker, to the shipper. So I looked around for loads yesterday morning, afternoon, evening. Couldn't find anything really decent, so finally decided to book a load out of Jacksonville. And it's a short load up to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It's heavy, it's beer, so they're gonna max me out on my trailer on my weight. Paid just over $2 a mile, and to get out of Florida, I felt like that wasn't too bad. So that you make your money coming in, and then you kind of get a little hose coming out. But it's all going to balance out, to around that 250 average. So it's not too bad. That's my Thanksgiving ringtone on my cell phone. But finally booked a load, and waiting on the Raycon to come through right now. But one of these times when I get a chance, I'll make a video on booking loads off the DAT load board. It's kind of I don't want to say it's a pain in the ass, but it's not as easy as booking a load off of Uber. Uber, you find a load you want, you book it. They have the price right there. DAT load boards, you kind of have to, you got to call, give them all your information. You got to negotiate a rate. And then if you've never hauled for that broker before, you got to get set up with them. And then depending on the broker, I mean, some of them will send you like an online setup, and everything's on a website, real easy to upload your documents. It's pretty easy, but others are a little more difficult. You have to email them your documents. And they all want the same documents. They want your W-9, they want proof of insurance. They want to see your authority, proof that you have your own authority. So once you save all those documents to your laptop or tablet or phone or whatever, it's just a matter of attaching them to the email. But it's still a process. It takes, if you don't include the search for the load, it probably takes a good 45 minutes to an hour to get your rate con. And then because there's little to no information really on the DAT DAT load board on that message. Once you get your rate con, you gotta investigate the address of the shipper, the address of the receiver, your route, how you're going to get to the shipper, how much time it's going to take, how much time it's going to take to get from the shipper to the receiver, what does their facility look like, where's the entrance, all these things. It's a lot easier to do on Uber. And when you're on Uber, everything's right there at your fingertips. But you can't negotiate a price on Uber, and a lot of times their rates aren't what they should be. If Uber was competitive on their rates, I would book every level. But unfortunately, they're just not. I've hauled loads from the same area and delivered to the same area and made about 20% more on the load when I booked it off the DAT load board versus Uber. And not always the case. Sometimes Uber is right there. Sometimes they're higher. You got to do your homework and look around. The nice thing about Uber is it's easy. Everything's right there. It takes you less than 5 minutes to book your load, plan your trip, and get going. Versus, the brokers offer DAT. It's a little more time consuming. But still waiting on that Raycon to come through. I just sent all my information about 15 minutes ago. I should be getting it soon. And we're gonna pull up here and fuel up and start heading north. Get this truck into a better market. So the market in South Carolina is way stronger than the market in Florida. So we should be able to do pretty well out of South Carolina. Once we get up there and get unloaded, we'll look for a load west. Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas area, Iowa. See what we can do there. And then from there, either, depending on the weather, we might look for a load north up into the Dakotas or Minnesota. Or we may just come back east and go. Starts out with this load, so as soon as get refueled, get down the road, get back at you. Coming up on Jacksonville, Florida. Never been through here before on 95, so I don't know. First time in Jacksonville, I don't know what else we're going to be able to see. to the shipper, and the sun's going down. In Jacksonville, Florida. We're just north of Jacksonville. Picking up a load of beer from Anheuser-Busch. See if they load me heavy again. Taking it to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Apparently, Clemson fans need to drown their sorrows after a devastating loss. They're not used to losing. But yeah, we gotta take this load up there. It's a 6-hour drive from here. And it delivers at 6 a.m. It's about 6 p.m. now, so I got plenty enough hours to make it to the receiver, but if I drove straight through, depending on when they get me loaded and I get scaled and get out of here, they just started loading me. They usually load you pretty quick here. The difficult part's make them wait. They like to overload you. But depending on what time we get out of here, I mean, I don't know. We might look for a place, truck stop nearby. It's Myrtle Beach, so I'm not hopeful there's too many places that are close, but I know there's not Love's. Already checked. But I'll get on the Garmin and on the cell phone, see if I can find something. So we're gonna need to sleep a little bit. But we get out of here, I'll get back with you. What's up, y'all? So we made it to the receiver. Got here at 3 a.m. and it's been an adventure the whole time. We trusted Garmin to get us in the right place, and I can't blame it all on Garmin. I looked at the satellite image of the facility before we left, and there were two ways in, and the one entrance definitely looked like the truck entrance, so that was the way the Garmin took us. But it went down a road that had probably 3 90-degree turns in it, and another 90 to the left to get into the gate, and pull up to the gate and it's locked. And they have signs up, no trespassing. Doesn't give you any information of the gate will open at this time, you're at the right facility. It just says no trespassing. So I'm like, shit. Now I'm afraid to even jump across the gate to go in and try to ask somebody. So Sit there for a little while. We see a truck buzzing around in here. He stops and looks at us, and then he leaves. So I call the facility, see if they can come unlock the gate. Well, I don't get anybody. It says press 1 for directions, so I press 1 for directions. So it's telling me I should have came in the other gate off this street over here. So I'm like, son of a... Now what am I going to do? I can't back it up through all those turns. There's no way. And there was one little spot that led into a big sand, gravel parking lot. So I thought, well, I'm going to back up into there and get turned around. Get back out on the main drag and go in the other entrance. So after about 20 minutes of fighting the trailer, I'm trying to get it moved over enough to get into that parking lot, guy comes and opens the gate. So I'm like, well, better late than never. So drive through the gate and pull up here, and I park. There's another gate over there. You see that gate, and then there's a gate that gets clear across the docks, and I'll get to that later. But I parked over there, right where that other white Freightliner is parked right now. Or that's Kenworth. I was parked there and came in. It's 3:30 now. Guy says, we don't open till 4 o'clock, so come back at 4. Alright. He just sat in the truck till 4 o'clock. Actually, I gave him till 4:10. Go back in. Your appointment's at 6 a.m. Come back at 6 a.m. I'm like, I'm parked right over here in this parking lot, just outside the gate. Am I gonna be in the way or down here? Says, as long as you're not blocking the whole road, you're not in the way. Cool. So there's enough room for 2 trucks to get through there side by side, so I wasn't worried about it. Not gonna get unloaded until 6 a.m., so I'm gonna crawl in the back with my shotgun, get some sleep. So right about the time I fall asleep, they're knocking on the door of the cab. Gotta move your truck. Where do you want me to put it? Well, there's this big sand gravel. I'm like, son, you gotta be kidding me. That's where I came from. So I had to turn it around here, go back over there and park, wait till 6 o'clock, come back up here. They finally gave me a dock, said put it in door 4, and then about half hour later, they started unloading me. Yeah, while I was up here after they opened the gates, I walked in and the woman came in. Keep in mind, it's about 4 in the morning, begging for food. And those guys are like, we don't have no food. And so she leaves. Well, then as I'm walking back out to my truck, she asked me for food. I have food in the truck, but you can't trust no one no more. I would love to give a woman something to eat. So, the right side of my brain is saying, woman's hungry, give her something to eat. Left side of my brain is saying she's got a knife or a gun. She gonna try to rob me, so I just tell her I don't have nothing. I walk back to my truck and felt sorry for her, but we were thinking we're like 2 blocks from the beach. We're in Myrtle Beach. We were thinking we can walk down to the beach. I don't think so. And which brings me back to these gates. There are 4 gates here, and they were all locked. And I would imagine they have some problems around here. And this gate out in front of me is pretty impressive. It's about 80-foot wide opening. This gate folds up into 4 pieces to open. It's quite a gate. But I'm getting unloaded now. It'll probably be another 10-15 minutes. And we're gonna get down the road, get to the truck stop, get a shower, get some sleep. I think we're gonna spend at least a day, maybe 2, in Myrtle Beach. I think I might rent a car, go to the beach, maybe go to a restaurant, get something good to eat. Make a little vacation out of it while we're here. Not every day you end up a couple blocks from the ocean, so we get to that point and I'll get back to you.